information on how to defeat the spirit of Jezebel?
This warfare is so intense that they are desperate for information on how to fight back. And that's what I'm here to help you do today. That is fight back. You can win. You don't have to submit to this thing. You can run it off.
Learn how to recognize Jezebel's operations on the next kingdom living.
Do you know that the spirit of Jezebel is attacking people all over our nation and across the world? Today, we're going to talk about Jezebel, the seducing goddess of war. Jezebel, let me put you on notice. This is kingdom living. Hello, God bless you. I'm Jonas Clark. Welcome to Kingdom Living. Today we're going to talk about Jezebel, that seducing goddess of war. You know, here at the broadcast, what we'd like to do is take your emails, all right, your prayer requests, and find out what's going on in your life. And many of the emails that I get here for prayer deal with, this is amazing, all right? Deal with healing and finances and deal with witchcraft, which is interesting to me, and also with this Jezebel spirit. Now, for those of you that don't know, I wrote a book a long time ago called Jezebel Seducing Goddess of War, which is a #1 Christian bestseller. I mean, this book has went around the world, and many people have read it, and many people have sent me emails about it, how they've got their breakthrough. Now, a long time ago, I used to walk around my backyard, and I was being battled by something spiritually that I didn't know what it was. And in those days, I would walk around my backyard. That's where I used to pray, and there was just something attacking me in my spirit, and I didn't know what it was. And then bit by bit and day by day, the Lord began to reveal to me that there was a spiritual attack against me. And then in the process of time, God began to show me my spiritual authority to deal with it and to be able to push this thing back, bind it up, and just send it to the next county. Now, I want to talk to you today about the spirit of Jezebel. Now, in the Bible, we see Queen Jezebel in 1 Kings 18 The cast, if you will, in the Old Testament is Jezebel, married to Ahab, battles against the prophets, imprisons them, and they're running for their life. We see Elijah, the Tishbite, who is challenging Jezebel's prophets and the prophets of Baal. Then we see one of the other cast members is Jehu the conqueror, all right? He's a warrior, and he's the one that goes and actually smites the house of Ahab. I mean, he takes them out, all right? He's a warrior. All right. Then we see, thousands of years later, we see in the New Testament, Revelation chapter 2, we see the angel, the Spirit of the Lord talk to the church in Thyatira in Revelation chapter 2 and says this, notwithstanding, I have a few things against thee, because thou sufferest that woman Jezebel, which calls herself a prophetess, to teach and to seduce my servants to commit fornication and to eat things sacrificed unto idols. Now, we got to set the stage for what we're going to talk about today, because I want to give you some characteristics of the Jezebel spirit so you know what you're battling against. All right? Now, I got an email from a lady a precious woman who was talking to me in her email, asking me if I would pray for her son, because her son is under an attack by Jezebel's spirit. Now, her son's grown now, right? But she's concerned about him, and he can't see it because he's being deceived. All right. So I'm concerned too, because I understand this, that this spirit tries to take our children, okay, as a trophy. Think about it for a minute. You're born again. Have you ever seen, I see pastors' children all the time, man. They are so attacked by this Jezebel spirit. I see leadership in churches all across the globe attacked by this Jezebel spirit. And many times this warfare is so intense that they are desperate for information on how to fight back. And that's what I'm here to help you do today, and that is fight back. You can win. You don't have to submit to this thing. You can run it off. Now watch. The Lord says to this church, notwithstanding I have a few things against you. Now we already know that he has said that this is a great church, but then he says this. He shifts gears and he says this. I have a few things against you because you suffer. In other words, you tolerate the woman Jezebel, who calls